Hey guys, good moment of you and you and you and you and you. It's Ria here, Ria on the run. Just hopping on at my turnaround point on my run for just a really quick message, guys. And what I wanted to just share with you guys all today is sometimes we get confused on what exactly love is. We always hear and we always not only hear, but we know that we're supposed to always choose love over fear, choose the path of love over fear. And what happens sometimes is we still have pre programs deep within us of what love actually means. And as an adult, you might be conscious of what love means to you, but you still could have those programs, those beliefs, those ideas that child within is still carrying the wounds of what love really is. So many of us, when we were little, we were brought to um, think that we had to be a certain way to earn love. And the lucky one of you guys out there never went through that. But I know growing up, sometimes I didn't feel that I was really loved unless I acted a certain way or did what my mom and dad wanted or did what they said God wanted from me. So love was conditional. Yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. We're still healing and balancing, rebalancing, and healing that childhood wounds of those feelings of unworthiness and thinking love is conditional. So sometimes we really think love because we were taught, so many of us, that love is a sacrifice. Well, it all depends what you think sacrifice is. Is sacrifice giving yourself up and your own well-being for the sake of another? Or is a sacrifice knowing intuitively you're guided to a certain path and and that you might have to give something up, but you're still nurturing something bigger within yourself? For example, like maybe giving up a job that makes a lot of money and but you have the opportunity to take something that you love. Well, the sacrifice there is money, but the other job's going to bring true fulfillment. So really sacrifice really is just giving up something lesser for something greater. That's what the real, or for me, my definition of sacrifice is. It's the flip side, gaining something much greater than what you gave up. But as far as a lot of us go, we were brought up that we need to sacrifice our own wants, needs, physical desires, emotional and mental fulfillment to be of service or to do for another. And I know me, particularly on my path of a mom with, 4 kids and really intense, ten, intensely needed kids, and just being like in the past a hair person, which you give, you want to. So my path in general has been to give of myself to please others, whether it be kids, spouses, family, customers, clients, all of it. And even now, like, but not from the same perception. So a lot of us is still holding that. So sometimes we're confused, like we were taught, oh, love really means we give of ourselves or we're willing to compromise. Yeah, compromise where both parties gain and it's equally beneficial for both, where it's leading to a greater expression of love and expansion, whatever that is for you, whatever that means, situation, person, place, or thing. But what Spirit really just wanted me to share, talk about beating around the bush, going full circle. If you are confused about which path is truly love, for me, I know I have questioned that a lot from my kids. Okay, boy, I really don't want to do this, or I really whatever, but I'm going to do it for them, or they want this of me, so I'm going to do it for them. And I felt very depleted in the past, and it is so like natural for me, and it was such a part of me that even that depleted feeling in that place of give was so natural that I didn't even realize that it wasn't necessarily the path of the greatest love. Because when we give too much of ourselves, we deny the other person also to give to themselves, to connect to their internal guidance. And so what Spirit is saying today is, if you are confused of what is the choice, what is the greatest love, pick the path of peace. It comes right down to a nutshell. What brings you greater peace? What is going to bring you, as Kimmy, as Laura, as myself, the peaceful path is the one of love. Because in the past, our definitions and labels of love have been distorted to a place where we are still running those subconscious um, definitions, ideas of what love is. you know, the whole marriage thing too, for better or for worse. And we're even taught in our vows as an adult, for better or for worse. And some people take it to the extreme. Yeah, I gotta give of myself. I've gotta be even some to the extreme of beaten or verbal abuse, physical abuse, denying what they want in life and their path and their career. But they're thinking, oh, this is love, for better or for worse. And it doesn't mean just relationships, it just means jobs, whatever, kids, all of it. So if you're questioning or confused right now and you're at a crossroads and you don't know what path to take, what path within your own being and within your own heart space, um, discounting, yes, I said discounting everybody else in your awareness. And what brings Laura, what brings Kimmy, what brings Marie, what brings whoever's watching now or later that more peace within? And that sometimes you can answer that question as well as, well, if this person wasn't in my life, or that person wasn't in my life, or that job I didn't have to go to, what would that ideal peaceful situation look like for me? And take steps to achieve that. It's not that you're being selfish. And when you honor yourself and your temple and your physicality, you are literally sharing that same energy and frequency for others. You're mirroring that for them. And then we become more self empowered, self creative, and truly not just looking for our divine frequency imprint, our mission, our purpose. Those that say, what's my mission? What's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? It's just because they're allowing the opinions and distractions of the outside world to prevent them from aligning to their true self. Like, I know without a doubt, me right now, my Ria's on the runs. Guess what? That's my purpose and that's my mission. Mission. You know why? Because it's my peace, it's my fulfillment, it's my expansion, and it's my joy. Even if someone comes out and says, "What the hell is this crazy girl doing?" Well, she's full of malarkey and shit. And yeah, I can choose to maybe look at that and let it affect me. But no, I choose to stay focused within. And anybody watching now or later also are being called to focus within. Let go of comparisons, let go of um, those ideas of what you were taught, and just tune in. Just take your tuner and what brings you peace. What brings you peace? A 9 to 5 job don't bring me peace. Um, Living for my children for the rest of my life don't bring me peace. So again, it's that balance too. Obviously, we're called to fulfill certain things, but it's in balance where a lot of us divine feminines, particularly, and masculines, have tipped the balance the other way. Or even a male too might be taking that provider point of view and giving up their own sense of joy and what they want to do because they are the provider or making the bills, or thinking they've got to be that strong figure for the rest of the family. So it can go either way. It's not just divine feminine, but when the masculine is doing that, they're denying. Hey, Elise Casarino, Elise Bushy, my best friend from old school. um, so what was I saying here? Hold on. I gotta stay focused within. Beautiful Elise. She is a divine angel. You're like an angel and a goddess, a goddess, a fairy goddess, all in one, Elise. Um, Okay, so when the male is playing that part, they are actually denying their divine feminine within them. So it's all about balance, guys. In case you're wondering where the hell I am, I'm at the Seashore Trolley, and it's like a place where they have antique trolleys and trains and stuff like that. And what's it called? Seashore Trolley Museum. So I just kind of cut over here because to get away from the road because it was kind of loud. But see this? Oh my God! Look at this old bus. And look at this old train. This is even symbolic where spirit guided me to stop. We're getting off that old rusted train, guys. We're getting the hell off from that. This this rusty, corroded train to hop the train. The train just means the momentum of energy that you are hopping on, the stream of consciousness and energy that you are hopping on, the tracks of a higher love. Love is a temple, love the higher love. You ask me to enter, but then you make me crawl. And oh my God, that line hits me more than anything. So many times I thought I always was choosing the higher love, which was the one of sacrifice, but not in a positive way. And I would cry out to God, spirit, and say, I thought I did everything you wanted me to do, but why am I depleted? Why do I feel like I'm crawling? Why do I feel like I'm unfulfilled? So in that song one by U2, they say, love a higher love. And you asked me to enter and then you made me crawl. So when you're feeling like you're crawling on the ground, know that that's a sign that you're probably not walking the path of fulfillment and the peace within you. And it's time for you to hop a different train, guys. All aboard, even this old bus. It's time to get off the old modes of transportation, the energy streams created by others. And it's not that you didn't learn from it. We take what's serving us, we take that forward with us as we move and hop into our own momentum. Our divine frequency imprint is a frequency all within itself. It is encompassed by multidimensional selves, all of our experiences, all the light activated by navigating through the darkness. So you have done nothing wrong. A master light blaster's light is activated as they go through the darkness. And as they navigate and go through the darkness, the shadow parts of themselves, the beliefs that they're still holding on to, they lighten it. They enlighten it with the love and find the truth in it. Love isn't sacrificing who you are, not even as a physical. Love is peace. What brings you peace? And I think I'll end it with that, guys. Hey, Carol. So all you guys are Master Light Blaster. So I like to always flash you guys. Carol, thank you for joining. Carolyn, Kimmy Siegel, Elise Casarino, Kimmy Siegel, again, Laura Runner. Thank you, guys. So this message ended up being a teeny bit longer than I thought and I intended. But again, in a nutshell, when you are confronted with the decision of what is really love, is it living for someone else or is it living with for yourself and then allowing your cup runneth over to nourish the others in your life? Pick the path of peace. All right, guys, where's the sun? Sun, 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 a little bit there. May you all shine, not with a tiny little drop, but with the entirety of all the love and light that you are. Shoo!